Okay. We going live, baby. Okay, let's see if things are working. Should be. I have no idea. Every time is such an experience. Yes, I be live. I think so. Yeah, boy. Okay, so let's get right into it. I don't know who's following. If anyone will follow later, I'm live. I'm doing stuff. So let's start with doing the request by, what's his name? Hello Dogwolf from Fur Affinity, because yes, I have a Fur Affinity account that I do not talk about. Because I don't want people to find it. You know, since it's not stuff that I kind of like to share so openly. Okay, so basically I need a reference, which I do not have because I'm a genius. Gib des References. Anyway, I'm really glad that they stopped doing noise, hopefully, maybe. Because like until literally 10 minutes ago, there was being such a noise. I was like, oh frick, if I'm going to see this during the stream, I am in a pickle. And thankfully, that is not the case. I really hope you guys are hearing the music because I had some trouble setting it up. I don't know if it's working or not. So let me know. Let me know in the chat if that's the case, or if not, I shall provide, or I'll try to see if I can do something, because honestly, my problem is like I can't really tell if it's working. It seems to be working, so I don't know. Yay. There we have the reference. Let's start doodling. So we decided to use this brush. So I am streaming in my bathrobe because I could not be bothered to get dressed. Because the good thing about streaming without a webcam is that y'all don't see my face. And you don't see me at all, which honestly is kind of liberating to me because I don't have to worry about how I look. Baby bulbs. And it's kind of funny that they've been noisy, and I'm glad they stopped now. But because I've been noisy as well, so I shouldn't be really complaining. Been hammering some stuff. I've been doing some home decoration. Ahoy! Someone! Hi there! Welcome to my humble stream. What's up? So yeah, I was saying I've been doing some home decoration, and just like in retaliation to people being noisy upstairs, I was just like, you know what? I'ma be noisy as well. Hogfoot, do you by any chance hear some background music? Because I'm listening. Hey, hi! Like I've been telling everyone, basically everyone, I have no idea when I'll be getting around to everyone's request, because I literally got flooded. Like literally when I opened the request, everyone just like whammo. So it might not be the stream, maybe, I have no idea. If it takes me... You don't hear the music, great. Curses. That is the nature of requests. It indeed is. Like, as soon as you open for requests, that's it, you're done. And which, I mean, in some way, it's kind of pleasant, because I enjoy it. I like getting, like, making people happy. But on the other hand, just like so many. And especially like when people are like, oh, you didn't do my request, and like, yeah, there's so many, just please be patient. There's just so much I can do. There, we got the sketch done. So yeah, this request that I'm doing is one of the first that I got from Fair Affinity, which is a closed species, a little moth dragon baby. So cute. I really don't draw dragons enough, as much as I should, honestly, which is a shame. Like, dragons are so cool. I tend to draw other things, as you very well know. But yeah, dragons are cool as well. Honestly, all mythical creatures are so cool. I just love drawing mythical creatures all the time. It's just so fun to draw. Internet dragons. Yes. So this time, I managed to set things up properly. And so now we finally have the chat visible. Yay! Because last time, since for anyone who is watching and wasn't there last time I was late for my own stream because I messed up catching trains, like the genius I am. So basically, I got home and I forgot, like, I didn't have anything set up. I was just like, I have the essentials. And so yeah, the chat was not working. And this time, I prepared everything in advance. So here we are, looking like a pro. With a stream going, with music maybe playing. Look, I mean, the thing that allows me to do everything, just to set up everything, is telling me that there is music in the background, so technically it should be going. I really hope it's not too loud, because my first stream, again, lessons being learned, all new stuff, I had the music on way too loud, so it was like 30% voice and 70% music, which, I mean, if you like music, that's fine. But the whole point of this is me talking, so, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose. So yeah, I hope y'all are having a nice day, morning, evening. I think for you, Thunderhoof, it should be morning, midday maybe. I have no idea, because Maddox told me that daylight savings happened over there, and it hasn't happened here yet, or it has already happened and I do not remember. So yeah, that screwed up my timing as well. Just afternoon. Okay, nice. Hope you had a nice luncheon, or if you still have to have it. Hi there! Just around 11 a.m. for Central US. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, and that's the thing, like, I have my European standard time, and I don't know what it is for every one of you. So I just I don't know what kind of universal time frame I can use for everyone, is because the thing is that I don't have just American viewers. I also have European viewers, or generally other people. So when maybe American folk are just like, what time is it for me? I'm just like, I don't know, fam, just Google it. I can't tell you. And also, switch to UTC. Honestly, maybe, yes. I really should. And one of my friends actually said that to use that time frame as a reference, but I forgot, because I am very forgetful. So yeah, next time I'll try and remember doing that. Maybe the tail there is not good looking. So I hope you're all doing fine this very fine day. And yeah, thank you for joining the stream. There we have the Durgboyo almost done. Let us just add in some couleur. I try to do the like yeah, well, good to know. Yay. Yeah, I'm trying to keep these sketches as simple as possible, so yeah, in case you were just like expecting me to just like do something more elaborate, sorry, no can do. Because otherwise it's like I was saying, I got so many requests, it's going to be real hard to do them all if they're super complicated. So very simple sketches, just adding a little bit of color in, just to not make it, you know, super flat. I got 60 requests. I honestly lost count. I refused to count at some point because I know they're more or less 50 or so. So yeah, it's quite an amount. And on one hand, I'm flattered because it's like people are like they want my art, but on the other, I can't help but feel as if they just like they just saw free art and just like, ooh, I don't really know this artist, but free art, you know. Yeah, I remember you, Henry Weasel. Don't worry, you're not the only Italian here. Hi, Riccardo, il pixel matto. Thank you for joining my stream. Yay, lots of people here this time. Nice. Hope you all are doing dandy finalicious, as one YouTuber I follow says. There, we done with this boy. Let us put the date. Voila. And we done with this boy. The torch chat. Yeah, I mean, I had a period where I just kind of dropped out of all the chats because I was not feeling very well mentally, so I just kind of yeet out of many things. Now another centaur. I'm glad you like my art. Yeah, not really stressed, more like kind of on the depressed side of things. I just kind of said, you know, too many notifications to too many people that want things from me, and I was not in the mental space to handle stuff. I was just like, I don't want to be around. And right now, I just got back into the essential groups, basically. I'm not hanging around a lot in many groups right now, because even then notifications are just like kind of a lot to handle. Just like always, I'm someone that, as even with the gray notification dot on the icon, I just can't help but look it up. I'm so just just like it annoys me to no when to see that little dot there. So I'm just like, I always have to check up. And yeah, I'm glad I'm not into that many groups anymore, because, and even then I wasn't even participating, so just like, what's the point of me being there if I'm not going to say anything, if I'm not even part of the conversation? So I just dropped out. I just said, you know what, I don't belong here. And yeah, that was fun. So yeah, I mean, I still draw centaurs, as it is very apparent to anyone here. And even on Instagram, it's very obvious that I still draw centaurs, because, come on, centaurs are beautiful. I hope y'all like synthwave, because those are my jams, and especially they're kind of royalty free. So so yeah boy. Well, this boy was requested from Santesa on DeviantArt, and this boy is a noble boy, so maybe I should put him more upright. If yeah boy. So yeah, I got these new headphones because yesterday I was desperate because I had forgotten my headphones at home, and I already needed some new headphones so that I could listen, like a new headset to keep always at my PC. I kind of like these. I really have to adapt to the like new sound quality. I'm so fast at drawing horse bodies. I mean, when you draw them just like more or less 24/7, that's what happens. Just like 3 lines, done. And I've been drawing them for so long. It's indecent. Towers in general, I do love towers in general, and I like mythical creatures in general. That's what I was saying before. It's just like, it's so beautiful. and yeah, I really love towers because it's like the mixing of the feral part, just like drawing the animal and also the human proportions is so fun. It's challenging. You know, it's not that kind of thing that you just do. Or maybe like you can specialize usually in one of them, not really both. Whereas if with towers, you do both at the same time. You know, optimization in a way. So yeah, I enjoy doing towers, especially centaurs. It's like I have a soft spot for humans and for horses. And so yeah, centaurs, they're basically my go-to thing to draw in general. Just like when I don't know what to draw, you know, I'll draw a centaur, and it's usually my character Percy, or one of them. And lately I've been trying my best to do other things, because the thing is, if you get too used to drawing the same thing, you lose the habit of drawing other things. So in the end, you're perfect in drawing centaurs, but then you can't draw anything else. And it's not a bad thing, because it's like if people want you for that specific thing. Has been the commissioner's dilemma. Yeah. Yeah, like, and either you specialize in that one thing and you know people are going to like that one thing, or it's kind of a shame, because as an artist or just illustrator, you don't grow. You're always doing the same thing, and so you never grow your skills, which is a problem any artist faces. Just like you grow too comfortable, and so you don't challenge yourself into doing something new. Oh wait, he has. Yes, a very noble nose. I should. So yeah, in the month of February, I took a break from centaurs, which was painful. I'll be honest, it was painful. I was just like, my hand itching to draw some centaurs, but just like, no, must draw something else. And I did. Just like, right now I'm just back to exactly what I did before. And I'll be honest, I didn't even really take a full-on break, because I've been doing the illustrations for my story, which has centaurs in it, so, you know, it's kind of hard not to draw, not to do it. So yeah, just like I've been trying to do just like other stuff as well, which usually tends to be just like always half human creatures things. So always the same old. Can you all tell me if you can hear the music? Because I can't tell from my software thing. Like, although I can maybe activate the audio in the stream, but then it would echo in the audio from the computer. So I'd like to avoid that because I did that for my first stream and it was not good. So yeah. Hey, hi Darkwing. Glad you can make it. And also, I'm so sorry for there's like the time, the dates and the time for which I'm doing these streams. It's just that Monday is my day off from work. So this is basically the only day I have free, and doing it at a time that is decent for the mostly American folks means not doing it at a decent time for me. So yeah, either I'm just streaming at 1 in the morning, which I cannot do, or yeah, I'm just kind of riffing here. Good day! Horsey is yes. We have a horsey boyo here. I do like drawing horse ears to my centaurs. I don't know, it kind of feels weird for me to just draw the human ears. It's not that I don't like it. It just kind of feels like I'm doing something that's half of something, or maybe just like it's not entirely human. So to me, it kind of makes sense to just do something else. Yeah, and horses is kind of cute. I personally prefer them where the human ears are, because even then it's like, yeah, you're not fully human, but also you're not exactly a horse either. So it's somewhere in between. So I do these kind of almost elvish ears. If anyone knows memes and can hear the music, y'all know this song. Yeah, I'm so glad they stopped doing the works. Just in time for my stream. Thank you. Perfect. Yeah. So, oh freak, I forgot to bring some water. So I'm probably going to leave you at some point for 5 minutes to fetch some water. Because the thing is, since basically the reason I do these streams was not to draw, was basically because I need company. So, and I have so many people I'd like to hang out with simultaneously. And so I said, I can try to optimize things by doing stuff I like, stuff that might get people interested, and lure people into talking to me. Swiss Miss. Yeah. I saw these videos talking about the Swiss chocolate brand in America or in England or whatever, just like abroad, called Swiss Miss, and I didn't know what it was. I was like, what is it? Who's this Miss they're talking about? Then I was like, oh, now I understand. Which probably has nothing to do with just like real, actual Swiss stuff. But yeah, it's a thing that exists, but is not Swiss. So don't associate it with the true Swiss stuff. So yeah, I've been doing these streams mostly for me to have an excuse to talk to people, and the fact that I'm doing requests get people interested, and yeah. So hopefully y'all are up to hanging out, chatting, and just hanging out. Yay. So that's why I try to keep talking, because it's like if I were just to put music, it kind of defeats the purpose, I guess. There we go. Hope the audio's okay. I mean, the other 2 streams, the microphone was working alright, so technically should be alright. Wholesome reason get to see cool things getting drawn. Yeah, I'm glad you find them cool. Just like, you know, fixing, putting useful stuff with the fun stuff. And I honestly prefer requests, because with commissions you kind of have the pressure of like, oh, they paid me and so I have to do it in a reasonable I cannot speak in a reasonable amount of time. So you kind of have this pressure of just like, oh, he paid me, or like, they paid me, so I have to get this done at some point, and not just, you know, take a break and do other things. And especially the thing of just like doing these streams is I have this special moment during the week that I dedicate exclusively to these drawings, which is perfect, because then during the rest of the week I can concentrate on my own projects without too much trouble. About that comic idea, that sounds hilarious, honestly, just like the random thing of it. Just kind of randomly walking around, just like, boom, abducted by aliens. Like, and knowing Serve, it sounds fun. Just like he's just so good with those kind of things. Just like the absurdity of his comics is just perfect. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it sounds fun. Yeah. I'd really love to draw comics, honestly. They're just like, especially, I was talking about it with some of my friends. It's like, it's the perfect way to get people to read something, because it's not as heavy on the eyes or on the mind as something just like entirely written. Plus, visual storytelling is so nice. You just get to see the characters, because, you know, as much as maybe the words can convey something, it's like, then again, you can have a skilled writer that knows exactly what words you need to describe stuff, or maybe the illustrator for the comic is not as skilled, so it just kind of loses its impact. But overall, seeing the characters, or just seeing the story unfold is different than reading it. So at the beginning, oh, you know, I'm sorry, I cannot do it in Italian because you know, you're like maybe 3 people that are watching this in Italian, so it wouldn't be really fair on other people. I mean, as much as I'd like to speak in Italian, it would make it would be kind of weird, because I'm not used. That's not true. I'm more used to speaking in Italian than I am in English, but it's kind of 50-50 really for me. But yeah, I can also speak French, but so to make everyone's life difficult. But I shall not do that. And don't worry. I mean, if you just want to, you can even write in Italian if you want, Henry. I can just answer in English and translate for the rest of the audience. Because I also do translation, since I am very bilingual. I was saying something. Oh yeah, comics. And so yeah, initially my writing project that some of you have been aware of, was initially just so you know, a bit of French from osmosis. Buongiorno pizza. That's not Italian. It's hilarious. It's like, even my colleagues, I work in the French-speaking part of Switzerland, so I speak French for work, you know. And when there are maybe some part Italian things, like maybe some part of the branding that is Italian, it's hilarious just to... Oh, this sucks. Just to hear them speak, just like trying to speak the buitoni, pizza, pasta. Just like, it's so exaggerated. It's like... My Italian heart trembles. But I know it's just all in fun, in good fun. So I don't hold it against them. But like some part of me is like, please don't. So yeah, I try to keep things international, which is a shame because like I know so many people out there are yearning for content in their language, and like I'm the first one to see to say, you know, it's fun to see stuff in your own native language. That's why I've been translating a webcomic with some friends over the past maybe almost, no, not 10 years, but definitely 6. God damn, it's so long. Anyway, yeah, that's why I've been translating this webcomic called Homestuck in Italian, because many people will, like, realistically, even if English is the international language, I really, my native language is both Italian and English. I normally speak Italian and English. It really depends who I'm speaking to. And Henry, you're impressed by how fast I draw? Yeah, I'm just like, I'm so used to sketching, and like I'm doing things slower than usual, because if I were doing things like on pen and paper, I would be done already. I've been drawing just like so much that I just draw so much and quickly just got the hang of it. Then yeah, so I can understand why people want content in their language, because like realistically speaking, not many people will be able or will have even a reason to know English. Just like, why would they? Like in their daily life, they don't use it, except for maybe that one thing that they maybe might be passionate about. And so it's just like, you know, it's not worth it. And so it's fun to translate and do these stuff for the people that it's not like maybe out of laziness, but just like, you know, out of maybe resources, or just like they don't have time to just sit down and learn a new language. It's just like such a hassle. And so yeah. What language do I think in? I think in all 3 actually. I think in French, English, and Italian. Just like, again, it depends on what I'm thinking. Just like sometimes if I have to go out, like since I live where I work, I think, oh, I have to speak in French later, so I think already in French. I actually dreamt in French, Italian, and English at the same time, because in my dream I was speaking to like 3 different people that spoke the 3 different languages. So just like just dreamt in all 3 languages, as one does. So yeah, I just think in all 3 languages. I prefer, though I do have preferences. Like when I'm writing stuff, narratively speaking, I do prefer English. I don't know. I just kind of, well, I'm maybe because also I'm not that fluent in French, because the thing is, English has very extremely specific words that often Italian doesn't have, or maybe it does, but they're so archaic that the normal reader would just be like, "What is that word?" So even if I have been writing in Italian for a long time, I've not really recently, but I've lately preferred writing directly in English. Though I might, like my story, I'm writing in English, but I am planning on translating it in Italian. Like, because like I was saying before, the content in Italian language is so rare, and many people won't have the time or won't be motivated to learn a new language. And the thing with learning a new language is like, on the, yes, stream died, I don't know, it's still going on my side. Ah, all right. German ones are the other. Yeah, I mean there are like, and even French, just like there are super specific words. You just have to know them, and that's why I don't write in French, because I don't know. I'm fluent in French if I have to speak it, but writing it, like, no, please, please no. And yeah, like I was saying, my story, I'll be translating it in Italian, though like I have no idea who will be truly interested in reading centaur romance novel in Italian, but who knows, maybe. um so yeah, second German. Let's just call it a closed closet. Yeah. I mean, even the word glove, Handschuhe, which is basically the shoe for the hand, is like, why? Because they don't have specific words per se. They have combinations of words to make the to describe the thing, which on one hand is like you never know. Oh, something is happening outside. um like on one hand you're like you try. It's handy because it's like can make up words by describing the thing. But on the other hand, maybe there is a specific word for that specific thing and you just don't know it. Yeah, we do have those sirens. Yeah. And honestly, I don't know what's been going on in my city, but like they've been going on non-stop. Just like every evening, something has been happening. These damn young people. You hear it in movies all the time. What movies do you watch? I never hear it because I watch like most of the media that comes across the ocean is American, because y'all American people like to do a lot of movies. So I usually hear like the American one, and especially just like TV series that are super popular here. They're mostly American, and so we usually hear that siren. James Bond, yeah. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Well, actually, I think I'm not sure if the English one has changed, because I've been to London a few years ago, and I seem to remember that they have a different sounding siren. I can't remember. Actually, let me just change the expression on this boy. There. Please work. There. Voila. We done. James Bond. Yeah. And yeah, it's so funny seeing like these cultural differences. Like you hear certain things and we hear others. because yeah, cultural exchange. Today is 9. Yeah, maybe not this way. Yeah, 9. Yeah, maybe if I get the signature right. Yeah. That's it. And another boy is done. Damn, we're grinding them this time. Thankfully. Because that means we can do more. So yeah, it's Maddox time. Fancy lad, yes. He's a noble boy from Santesa. So Maddox, let me just fetch your chat. So I have the reference. Well, the police depends on the canton. Because I lost the chat. Where is it? There it is. Because in Switzerland there are like three national, like actually there are four national languages, but the most spoken ones are three. There's Italian, there's Swiss German, and there's French. And as far as I'm concerned, most people here actually call the policemen les flics, and it's kind of a derogatory term because in French policemen are not are not are not well viewed. And like in the German speaking part of Switzerland, it's called Polizei, and well, in the Italian speaking part of the country, it's just Polizia, normal. And so yeah, in generally in French, I've never really heard police. They're usually just like a compilation of derogatory terms. In fact, I asked about it. It's like, why are y'all so mean to police people? And just like, yeah, we don't like the state taking control of holding people or whatever. And so it's just like kind of all derogatory things. I cannot decide for the pose. I've been in Canton Ticino several times, 15 years ago. Oh yeah, well yeah, Como is extremely close to Canton Ticino, just like less than an hour away. So yeah, I can see why. And yeah, I moved there from Italy because I was born in Italy. That's why I can proudly say that, more or less proudly say that I'm Italian. Yeah, I was born there, and we moved to England. That's why I'm bilingual in both English and Italian. And then we moved to Switzerland. Actually, now that I have a clearer idea in mind. And then we moved to Canton Ticino because, especially in Canton Ticino, it's the country, it's the canton where, it's the only language we all spoke fluently as a family. Because if we moved to the German-speaking part of Switzerland, we just like, how do we communicate? Same with the French-speaking part of Switzerland. So Canton Ticino was just like the obvious choice there. Except now I live here because I kind of had to move out for work. Work just kind of happened, and so here we are. I speak French now. So this commission, yeah, what else? Nailed it. This request is from Madoc, which is in the chat. So yes, I am finally doing. Yeah, many Italian people go to Ticino to get the gas because it's a lot cheaper. So yeah, now I'm doing the request for Madoc that requested 2 Chakats cuddling, and we absolutely stand Chakats cuddling. If I get the things right, maybe. Maybe not. Kitties, yeah. I actually got really into the Chakat fandom when I was like 13. Which like I talk about it as if it were a long time ago, but it's like it was only 10 years ago. I am very young. And yeah, I got into the fandom because I found so much fan art. I was just like, oh, these pictures are beautiful. I wonder what's the story behind these. And I read the stories, and I was just like, beautiful. And I drew them a lot myself. I really used to like them because I I learned drawing like really backwards. Like I didn't draw like usually people normal artists do do humans first, animals later, or if they ever do. It's like normally animals is just like the stop or humans. And what I did was like learn animals first, then learn anthros, and then for last humans. Because like once you learn proportions, you can draw anything. And so I learned proportions by drawing fairies basically, because I was that one special kid. Because at the time I loved animals a lot, and because my family generally is like animals a lot, and so yeah, it only made sense to me to learn that before, rather than the one doing humans first. So and so yeah, also because it's kind of those things that like, oh, everybody expects me to draw humans. I'm gonna do the opposite, bitch. It's just like, nah, not on my watch. So that's basically what I did. So yeah, I used to draw a lot of checkouts before I even knew the lore actually. And then I read into the lore, and I was even more fascinated to be honest. Just like, oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't really like. I haven't been like going on with reading because once I had read like the original material, and then when I found out that there was also the My Little Pony influence, I was like, not really my thing. Like it's funny, like as much as I love horses, and I never really was into My Little Pony. And I used to even have a My Little Pony when I won a singular one when I was a kid. Uh, Poor forgotten Quanch. Yes, I know, right? Those poor Equitars, forgotten in the sands of time. Because yeah, I also I collected all the art just like from Bernard Dove. So uh, so even the Equitars, I was just like, damn, they nice. And yeah, I never really got behind the My Little Pony series, even like the reboot. I know people have been saying just like it's amazing or it's so good. I'm just like, I guess, sure. I mean, you do you. It's just not my thing. And it's I kind of like, on one hand, I really like the fact that I can see why people are passionate about things and just kind of integrate stuff in what they're passionate about, just like their own project, just like me with Homestuck. I'm so passionate about that thing that I just basically stuck I just for years straight I drew the same stuff for Homestuck, and so I can understand where where he's coming from. But at the same time, it's a shame because it's like it was your own original thing, and you just kind of, and I don't mean corrupted it, but it's just like, I don't know. It kind of loses the thing that it was originally. It's like it's not the original thing anymore because it's been mixed with other things. So yeah, I kind of have mixed feelings about it because like it's a shame that that it's not the original thing, but on the same hand, just like that it made the guy happy. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Just like if you already have a set lore of things, adding stuff that has basically nothing to do with the source material, with your original project into it, just shoehorning it in. It's just like, I don't agree with that. Same. Yeah. Yeah, I know that, like, basically it divided the fandom, this thing. Just like, no, Chakatsu should remain pure without the My Little Pony, and others like, yeah, My Little Pony was... I don't know, I just kind of avoided all the drama by just stopping reading the new stuff. Because, I mean, generally, I've stopped reading fan fictions, stuff. Like, even for stuff I really like, just like I was saying, Homestuck, I just can't catch up with anything. And it's a shame. I just can't. I find it annoying to myself as well. Just like, I'd like to read stuff. I'd like to see, interact with people. I'm just so busy doing my own things, I guess, that I never really read stuff. Like, even TV series, I just never watch them. Like Game of Thrones, missed me with that stuff. And yeah, all the new stuff the cool kids are watching, I'm just so out of the loop. Okay, we got these bubs down. Yeah, pixie cuts are hard to draw. Mostly because, like, I'm not sure how I want to do it. I'm just like, I shall start with the rest. With what I know how to do, basically. And honestly, pixie cuts are so underrated. Just like, I love them so much. Like I could not pull one off because I have a long face. But my sister that has a rounder face, she used to have one, and just like, yeah, man. And generally, she rocks a short haircut because, yeah, I think just like you have to have the right shape of face to really pull certain cuts off. Right now, I'm going for indecently long hair. Okay, right now my hair is just like, it's halfway across my back. Like, I'm not a really tall person to begin with, but it's still a lot. I don't know. I just kind of didn't want to cut my hair. And I'm kind of curious to see just like how long I can stand this my hair being long. So let me see. There we go. Also, I like the fact that you requested checkouts because, yeah, I don't draw feline bodies as often because, like I was saying, I draw a lot of centaurs. So, you know, like I was saying before, you kind of always draw the same thing, and so you kind of, like, even if I used to draw them so much, I just kind of stopped. So you just forget how to draw stuff unless you train. I'm glad you like it. And also, I'm glad for requests because the thing about requests and commissions, like I like doing them a lot because, you never know what people might ask you. And especially like I love being pleasantly surprised when commissioners or people who ask requests ask me stuff that I like. It's just like so nice because it doesn't feel like a commission. Then it's just like it feels like a treat that you're paid for. And like this one time, this commissioner asked me to draw my favorite Homestuck couple, which was like theirs as well. So just like a fortunate coincidence in that case. But it was just like, yes, it makes it so much just like I don't know, engaging, and just you're more happy to draw it. Weird stuff like Darkwing, you really have a thing for kangaroo towers lately. What's up with that? Do you have a story in mind for them? A rare cat species for towers sometimes. Yeah, just like even like having something more specific is fun. Just like you usually draw just like some kind of normal wolf tower or just stuff, just like a dog tower. It could be anything, but sometimes just like something so specific, and like also having the research part in it is fun. If it's not too hard, obviously, because sometimes it's like people ask you just like 1,000 things and you're just like, whoa dude, you're only paying for this amount of things. Just please be reasonable. Also, I love the thing about chakats is that they have basically hand paws. That was something I just like. I was just so that like that's genius. I can't. Sorry, I can't really open a link. Sorry. I'm trying. The thing I'm trying to interact with the chat, but I'm also trying to draw as much as possible, since yeah, I'm trying to get as many requests as I can under my belt, since there are many. Also because it's like I don't want like that. There's been these people out that are just like, when am I going to get my thing? And just like, I told you, I don't know. It's like, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. Just like, no, you don't get it. It's just like, I don't know when I'll be doing it because, just look around. Look at the submission where you ask the request. Look at the fucking comments. It's like, there's so many. Take a gander. So it's not like I'm angry at people for not doing that. It's like I'm not doing your stuff because I'm mad at you. I'm not that kind of person. Just like, there are many people that want me to do stuff. Just please understand me. No, you cannot request infinite requests, please. And the thing that, the reason why I closed for commissions is that, technically I can do commissions all the time, but that means that I don't have time for my own stuff. And that's basically what happened in 2018. And that's the reason why I closed. And I'm tempted to open again because I like making people happy, and I'm glad to get money out of it. It's a bonus for everyone. Like making people happy and making me money, just like, yeah. Yeah, man. But the problem is that what happened to me in 2018 is that basically I didn't do anything for myself, whereas these past 2 years I've really had time to work on the infinity list. Yeah, pretty much. What happens when Linda snaps? I don't think everyone becomes a centaur when I snap me fingers. Wouldn't y'all like that? Honestly, I would like that as well. Yeah. Or maybe not everyone becomes a centaur because it's like it would be kind of hard for everyone. Just like make everyone a shapeshifter. You know, you can choose what you want to be. I don't like forcing things onto people. You know, you do you. Unless it's harmful to other people, then don't do that. But you know, yeah. If you want to be a centaur, you do that. If you want to do something else, you do that. Want to be a mermaid? Fuck yeah. Just like, I don't know. And yeah, the reason why I stopped commissions is that as much as I like doing them, I stopped working on my own stuff and I never really grew with my own stuff. Whereas what I'm been doing these past 2 years is also with the fact that I bought an iPad and it's just like allowing me to work so much more and so much better. It really allowed me to experiment, to try new stuff, and really just grow. And if I'm doing stuff for other people, I'm not doing stuff for me, which is why I kind of prefer doing these requests, because I have just like this amount of time, just like I'm not doing it in at any other time, just like always doing this at this time, and the rest is just me time. Don't threaten us with a good time. Honestly, it would be so fun. Horse butts for everyone. We stand this. Let me just open this. Kind of what my yeah, exactly. I mean, I can understand. Just like it's fun. I can understand us. It would be like a blessing for us, but for other people, it'd be like a curse. It's like, why? What has happened to me, or something like that? You know, it's kind of egotistical to just like want everyone to do what you want, because not everyone will be on board, and you know, it's not nice to just like, oh, you have to do as I say because it's the best way. Just like, who are you to say what's best for everyone else? That's rude. Don't do that. Okay, I guess we're okay. Let me just see the chat. So yeah, I think if I could Thanos snap people, that's what I'd do. Shape-shifting people. I mean, how fun would that be? Just like I can't imagine how society would change, and especially just like unfortunately so much discrimination would happen because people saying, "Oh, my shape-shifting technique is better than yours," or so. Why are people so sucky? God damn. Yeah. Philosophy with Linda. If you could transform, yeah, I mean, who wouldn't transform? Like that's kind of the dangerous part. Is like everyone just like, maybe pushing the limits to what they could do, and maybe seeing what damage they could do. It would be kind of dangerous. Not gonna lie. So yeah, maybe it's a dangerous snap still after all. I really hope I'm getting the markings right. I'm so sorry if I'm not like 100% faithful. Now the thing with this brush here Yeah, exactly. Like that's why I want it to be a controlled thing. It's like you can decide what you want to be or what you want to do. If you become like suddenly heavy or something, just like it can be dangerous to other people and yourself. So just like I prefer it to be a more mindful kind of thing. Whereas like yeah, especially just like imagine if you were to transform into something like a surgeon transforming mid surgery. Or you transforming mid surgery, and the surgeon is like, okay, how the heck do I operate this? Whatever it is, you know? So, like, if it's something you can control, it's better. I forgot the hair. There. Aw. I'm glad I could make this a reality. And we're done with this as well. Let me just put the date and the signature. I'm just exaggerating a terrible French accent. I do not speak French like this. There. And here's your request done. Thanks, Maddock, for requesting. I'll send you the file once I'm done with everything here. So now onto the Instagram request. Because I got I posted this everywhere, so like I got requests from everywhere. So yeah, that's been fun. So I got this right here. Now this is a request from someone on Instagram that requested me to draw two demons, a demon couple from Hazbin Hotel. I don't know if y'all have seen Hazbin Hotel. It's a fun pilot. Especially considering just like it's so refreshing to think just like these independent animators decided to do something just like it's kind of like seeing your thing come to life without having to abide to, you know, guidelines or stuff from producers that are just like, nah, we don't like this thing, change it, and then it doesn't really become your baby anymore. It's like something else. Could you imagine a shark? Oh snap! We'd have to try to figure out how much. Yeah, exactly. I like the Winkedy demon with poker symbols on his wings. Yeah, what's his called? Husk. Yeah. Honestly, I mean, if you know me, you can probably guess who my favorite one is. But yeah, I love Angel Dust because one of my characters is just like him, and in fact, when I saw him, I was like, I really hope I don't get into trouble by when I publish my story when people are saying, "Oh, your character is just like Angel Dust." I was like, damn it. I swear I've been imagining these characters different from like I've never heard of Hazbin Hotel before. When I develop my character, just please, it's not my fault if they're just like the same. So yeah, I really hope that doesn't become a thing. That happens. I can't remember if she has wings or not. I don't think so. The real question is, why does everyone in hell wear bow ties? Well, and hell of a boss. Yes, it's so nice. Why does everyone in hell wear bow ties? I mean, if you're going to suffer in hell, why not do it with style? You know. And probably, yeah, I mean, it's just Vivzy Pop's aesthetic that is just like all reds, blacks, and whites. Which I've seen various critiques about it. Just like can get behind the style, but sometimes, yeah, I can see why I can get behind some critiques that are just like, yeah, it's all samey, it's you can't really tell the characters from the background, and yeah, the animating team did a really good job with the animation, but yeah, there are some points that it's just like, you're in hell. You know how it is to tie a bow tie. I mean, the trick is once you tie it, you don't take it off. Boom, done. Or you just keep the knot, you know. As all furries said. But yeah, what you do, I mean, I know with my ties, what I do is just loosen the knots and never undo it, because it's like I cannot tie a tie's knot to save my life. Let me just think this person here needs shrinking a bit. Like this, hopefully. I said shrinking, thank you. There. Just stole half his face, but never mind. You know, there's always going to be that one asshole. Sorry, job is just to unite the tie. To untie the tie. Yeah, probably. I mean, it is hell after all. Makes sense. Can't be all fine and dandy, otherwise it's not hell, is it? But yeah, really, so yeah, these characters are from that universe. Charlie should have a demon tail because it's cute. I mean, I think her demon overlord design has one. I cannot remember, again, memory. Because I know she has, like, in her normal design, she doesn't have horns, but in her, just like in her purely demonic form, she does. So I don't know. No, these aren't Moxie and Millie. These are original characters. They're not from. They're not like they're from the universe, but they're not like canon characters. That's what I was the word I was looking for. Moxie and Millie are so cute, especially when I heard Moxie the first time. I was just like, oh my god, like Invader Zim vibes, yes. I mean, basically just because the voice actor is the same, so I was like, yeah, it's that guy. That's so fun. I'm not doing my usual style. I'm just trying to do something a bit different, since I want to be more faithful to the original design. Other things, I like Radio Demon. That's because I like. Yeah, I love Alastor as well. Just like the work on the voice they did is just, I love it so much. It's honestly one of my favorite things. It's like the voice edits they did. And also, I just like, I have a thing for omnipotent characters. I don't know. I just really like the fact that he's just like so overpowered. He could just like destroy anything he wanted. Someone is pestering me on Telegram. Give me a sec. No, my parents. Mother, you forgot I stream. Probably because I haven't been telling him, and there's a reason why. No, I mean, I'm trying to keep these things safe for work because it's like I don't want... As much as I do enjoy drawing certain things, just like... Since I then post them to YouTube or and then on my other stuff, just like... let's avoid let's avoid too many people seeing what I'm up to, you know, because not everyone can get behind the stuff I do, and honestly, can't blame them. Not everyone's boat rocks the same. They did not tell me what to draw for the bottom of this sky, so I'm just going to improvise. Adapt. Overcome. Yeah, don't say that! Come on! Yeah, I mean, generally Centaur stuff, they're just like... Excuse me? Sure. Why? But I guess... Let's say that, yeah. I mean, generally, my not safe for work stuff is not something I want to show my parents. Just like, I'd rather leave them in the blissful ignorance on what it is I do. Like, the thing is, it's like, sometimes I used to tell them about, like, funny commissions, weird commissions I got asked. Because sometimes it's just fun to tell what other people might ask, because it's not something that we usually interact with. Like, I don't know, many titties, or just like certain things that are just like weird, but okay, I guess. And that's the kind of things I've been telling them. Just like, I did that thing, but I don't tell them what I really like drawing. So I remain somewhat of a mystery to them, and I like to keep it that way. Like, the thing is, maybe they will find my story eventually, because, you know, the internet is like that. But I'm certainly not going to be the one saying, hey, look what I did, what I wrote. Take a read, you know. There. Sketch is done. Let us do some lining. Hope you all are holding up well with this stream. Still got 40 minutes to go, and then we're done. How's the weather in your place? Hope it's all right. Here it's funny, since I live in the mountains. There is like the weather you find when you're like in high altitude, you know. And so basically what's been happening like all day, it's been snowing, then like sunshine, like blistering sunshine, not just any sunshine, just like strong sun, almost summery, and then all of a sudden back to snowing again. It's just been back and forth between that. Now it's just kind of grey. What? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, they actually know I'm a furry, I haven't been particularly secretive about it. Like, I told them I went to the furry convention, and they were actually interested in going as well, because it's something I'm passionate about, and and since like we're all a family of nerds, so we know what it means to just like have a thing that many people consider weird, when in actuality it's not all that weird. Just like there are of course the weird elements, because like there are always weird people, but like the majority of the community is not all that crazy as everyone paints it out to be. And so my parents, when I didn't really come out to them as a furry, because it's like, well, like, again, like they knew I drew animals and then furry characters, and so and that's not a thing that they said, oh no, we're going to disown you or something, thankfully. But yeah, I'm not like saying yeah, I'm not going into specifics. But yeah, when I went to Eurofurence, which is the European Furry Convention, the biggest one at least, they were really supportive, and like they wanted to, like, I'll be going this year as well, and they wanted to tag along as well. They was like, oh really? The thing is, since they're not part of the furry fandom, I go there to meet people I usually speak to only online. So I need the light on. So yeah, they'd be just there. Okay, this is a cool place. Now what do we do? But yeah, at least they have nothing against me being furry. Also because it's like, it's not something that is debilitating, or just like, no, you must treat me in a certain way. I'm just being myself, as I'm always. I just told them what I like. And I honestly wish more and more families were like this. It's so sad seeing these stories of people just, I don't know, getting kicked out of their families for just the stupidest of reasons. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, super conservative family, quasi-liberal child. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know how it is in many countries here, but it's like, there's such a divide in the United States. And then maybe the United States is maybe the most vocal about it, because, there are many people who have access to internet in the United States, and it's like one of the biggest hubs for these kind of things. So maybe that's why you read mostly about them. Yeah, I mean, funnily, I was talking about the this thing about like when you pass away. I am sure that when I die, they're going to find, because I have an archive, like a physical archive of all my drawings, because sometimes I like to go through and sort of remind myself that I've improved. It's nice to go through your old drawings. Also because like in the old drawings, there is actually some good stuff. It's not just all trash or whatever. But it's a good exercise in just like remember that you never were perfect, and you still have like look how far you've come. And yeah, I'm sure that my parents will find it, or someone will find it when I'm going to die. And honestly, I'm not that scared. I'm more scared of if they find it when I'm alive, and they can actually confront me with it, and just like saying, what is this? Care to explain? I'm just like, you should not have found this. So yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, when I die, like, you know, I'm dead. Who cares? But honestly, yeah, I'd rather they not really find some stuff. But the thing is like it's so frustrating that my parents follow me on Instagram, and I'd like to share stuff on Instagram that I'd like to not share with my parents, and generally that's why I don't I don't advertise my Fur Affinity account, because that's basically where I post all the naughties, all the stuff I don't want normal people to find. And it's frustrating because I know that some people on my safe for work sites would enjoy some stuff that's on Fur Affinity, but I don't want to just like advertise stuff that other people will find. So I'm just like, constantly conflict. See you later, Darkwing. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, it's I'm still living part that scares me. Yeah, it really is that. It's like they can actually come to me and ask me just like, what is this? It's like, Look at me randomly changing positions because I did not think this through. I have a feeling that this is going to be the last sketch of the stream, because it's kind of elaborate. This bad boy. I think I might lower these. It's so weird trying to have to adapt my style to the other style. Because I am not good at, like, if it's something I have more time to do research in, then I do studies. Like I got maybe some commission, a guy commissioned a sticker pack for a Telegram sticker pack, and one of the stickers had to be in rubber hose style, and I just like had to do some like real studies to nail it right, and it's something I simply do not have the time to do here. Nope. Too roundy, boy. No. Yeah. That's a bit better. Yeah, boy. And I'm glad I got. I'm glad I didn't have it. What are your favorite? Aww. I mean, if you don't have to stay if you want to leave. You know what I mean? I appreciate you hanging out, but I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to be a burden either. Yeah, I mean, this stream will be on YouTube later either as well. So like that's what since I was saying many people will not be able to see this stream anyway because it's in a it's I know it's terribly placed. So that's why I record it, and so if people want to catch up later, prepare is great. I don't know him. I follow lots of YouTubers, but I don't generally watch many gameplays because I used to. Because since I'm not a gamer myself, I like watching other people play. But I just kind of stopped. Because the thing is, I like listening to YouTube more than watching it. Because I'm usually drawing while I'm listening YouTube. And so it's kind of hard to do both. And the whole point of a gameplay is kind of watching what's going on. But then again, it's like it's definitely something I do when I'm eating. Since I live alone, I like having some sound in the background. Like I can't stay long without like music or something in my ears when I'm home. I mean, in general, when I'm working, I don't like silence. And if it's too quiet, I sing myself. Just like screw it, we ain't having none of that. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's not that I can't enjoy silence, but I just prefer having sound in my ears. I don't because especially like when I'm working, it gives me rhythm. If I'm listening to something, I can just like maybe listen to the right music to motivate myself, or even when I'm writing, just like if I have the right song to pair with what I'm writing about, it's just like perfect. It's funny it makes. Aw, that's so cute. It's priority Nintendo. Okay, that's nice. It's so wholesome when you see just like the person. It's not just like a character they're playing. Like I don't know, they're acting out the reactions just for the fun of it. It's just like you see the person, and like this you see, yeah, and it makes you feel like they're more of a friend than just like a celebrity. Parasocial relationship, you know. I screwed up. Yeah, definitely not. No good. Das geht nicht. If I want to talk more, I really should get something to drink. Because my mouth feels like mostly my throat, but my mouth feels like a desert. Apparently one does not absorb water through the skin. Curses. I've been swimming this morning. I really like swimming. It's the kind of sport that it doesn't feel like a sport to me. Not as much, at least. I don't know, I just love being in the water. in the water. Let's be British. Make my ancestors proud. Oh, sure. I mean, you can send it on Telegram. I'll just watch it later. That's just the thing. Because right now, I mean, I have Telegram open is because for reference purposes, but I'm trying not to chat because otherwise I can't draw. Kinda has that effect. Yeah, this. Sorry, man. Well, this shoe is terrible. Hashtag there was an attempt. I really hope this guy doesn't have a tail. Let me just check because I have no idea. Did he send a reference? They did not. Please. Well, of course. Oh, no, wait. Yeah, no tail, apparently. Maybe. Who knows? Mystery. Well, sketch is done. Let's just color this. Wait a minute. Forgot the eyes. Ah. When in doubt, ask to request it later. Yeah, I mean, I don't usually, especially if it's a request, I don't usually modify them later. It's just like, we done with this. Let's move on. But yeah, I could do that. But no, I've looked up other references. He doesn't seem to have a tail. So I'ma just go with that. He got dead eyes. Yeah, I mean, he's a demon, so I mean... He's supposed to be dead. Borders? What are borders? I am very messy when I paint my drawings digitally. It's just like, if you saw my speed paints, just like, I'm messy. Because the thing with digital, yeah, it's fitting. The thing with digital is like, you know, always fix in post. That's what I always say. You know, so did something wrong, fix it in post. And that's basically what my job is. So I mean, I failed at this as well. Yeah. There. Ta-da! As if nothing ever happened. The benefits of working digital. The thing is about working in digital is that then when you go back to traditional, you're just like, ooh, it hurts when you can't undo. And then and like you see your hands trying to do the undo command, you're just like, we have a problem. Almost done. I'm almost tempted to do another one, just squeeze it in, but yeah, I'm not sure I can do that. I'm not sure I can pull it off, rather. That was a mistake to do. New layer. Let's do it the proper way. Almost done. Yeah, I think this might be the last one for the stream. Cause I don't want to I don't want to just like do more stream just because I couldn't fit in another drawing. Just like also because by the time I finish doing these streams, it's dinner time. I should be eating. I mean, the thing is like, it's just my habit. It's not even just like there's someone waiting for me. It's just myself. I'm trying to just keep some discipline. There we go. No, I need a smaller brush, boy. There we go. There. I'll probably move it later. Because I just realized they're a bit too higher up. Oops. And the problem with the sketchbook is that it is free. Ooh, frick, I forgot. Is this sleeve? There. The problem with sketchbook is that I can't select both layers and say, let's move both layers, it will just become a mess. So I'ma just fix that later. Rest is important and you don't want to... Yeah. I need to remind myself that very often because I want to just do so much in so little time. And then there are other people just like, take your chill pill, bruh. Just like, I want to do stuff. And there's like, dude. And yeah, the struggle is real. There. Kind of tempted to finish the stream here. Just like, oh, I'm stretching. Oof. Just like, it's no point, it's just 15 minutes of what? Let me just see. Yeah, no. Technically, Thunder Hoof's request is next. But I want to do something, you know, better. And I would have to leave it either halfway there if I want to finish on time. Or I would just do a half-assed job and just, nah, that ain't me. So, yeah. I think I'm gonna just finish it here. Thank you all for joining. See you next time, because I'll be always streaming same time, same place, same date, same everything. So if you want to hang out and see your requests come to life, or just hang out with me and anything at all, just yeah, you know where to find me and you know what to do. So I'ma just leave these out for the end of the stream, in case you wanna see my other social media, you wanna leave a tip or something, just, you know, anything. Thank you all for hanging out, and have a great day, evening, something. Stay safe, take care, yeah.